Hey guys, I've never made a YouTube video before, but I've had a YouTube channel for a while, so I thought I would use it. This isn't going to be a just for fun video. This video actually has a point to it, so I'm just gonna get started. There was this chain message going around. It's on Facebook. I've got it sent to my phone. I put it on Twitter. It's everywhere. And the first time I saw it, I was just scrolling down the page and it caught my eye. There was just something about it. I read it, then I read it again, and I read it a third time. Every time I read it, though, I thought of something different. But the main thing was, why are these the issues people are focusing on? And I'm just going to read it to you guys so you know what I'm talking about. She's anorexic. You'd be too if everyone called you fat every day. She's a, I don't want to say this word, but pardon me, but she's a whore. She made one mistake that cost her her reputation. She's emo. You'd cut too if you had been through what she has. She's loud. She's invisible at home and she wants to be heard. She's quiet. She's afraid to speak because she's scared to get picked on. She's fat. She eats because she misses feeling whole. She's a geek. She wants to get into college so she can support her poverty-ridden family. She doesn't wear name brands. Her parents have been out of work for months. Clothes aren't her top priority if you can't even afford food. She's ugly. Tell me, what is the definition of beauty? Who are you to judge them? And I just wanted to add on to some of those, just to make another point for some of them. She's anorexic. You never know. They could also have an eating disorder. She's emo. They made a really good point. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what they've been through. The point is, don't judge them. Try and help them. She's loud. It could just be the person she is. I know I'm loud. Accept me for who I am or not at all. She's quiet. She could just be shy, but help her come out of her shell a little bit instead of teasing her. She's fat. There's a lot of explanations for this. Just like being anorexic, you could have an eating disorder, and you know, you can inherit it. Sometimes it's based on genes. You never know. She's a geek. There is nothing at all wrong with being smart. And she doesn't wear name brands. You have no idea what their family is going through, and you don't know their story. She's ugly. Tell me, what is the definition of beauty? Who are you to judge them? No matter their appearance, they are beautiful inside and out. The point is, don't judge and hurt people when you don't know their story. There's always a good explanation behind everything. You just have to give the person a chance to be heard. There is a lot of these messages that go around, and I've read them all before, and they've all touched me in a way, each in a different way. And I don't know what it was about this one, but it struck me that something had to be done. There is way too much bullying that occurs these days, whether it be verbal bullying, physical bullying, or cyberbullying. It all hurts, and it all affects the person you aim it towards. Verbal bullying is just a way to hurt someone with hurtful words. As I mentioned, basically name calling, but there's also verbally trashing things, putting someone down with an insult, or anything that can badly affect someone with words is verbal bullying. Physical bullying, physical bullying is awful. It's it's so unnecessary. I mean, all bullying is, But when it gets to where someone is physically abusing another human being, it's just gone way too far. Physical bullying is when the bully either punches, kicks, or slaps another one. Just any form of painful physical contact is physical bullying. And it's terrible. It's truly awful, and it needs to stop. And cyberbullying, I think, is pathetic. I hate all forms of bullying, and I don't encourage any of it. But when you don't have the guts to say something to someone's face, don't even bother to do it over technology. I mean, don't do it anyways. Cyberbullying is when someone bullies you, whether it be over text message, Facebook, or Twitter. Any use of technology where someone can contact you and hurt you is cyberbullying. All bullying hurts. All bullying is awful. All bullying needs to come to an end. Bullying needs to stop, and it needs to stop now. Everyone has experienced the pain of bullying, no matter what form it was. I've definitely experienced it. I recently started off-campus learning, also known as homeschool, because of bullying. I have been through bullying my whole life. I can't remember a time after I started school, when I was a little kid, that I wasn't bullied. It's just always been around me. And ever since I started school, I have been bullied. I was told to stay strong, ignore them, and stick through it. And when I followed that advice, it all eventually went away. But when one thing stopped, another started. And, it was always kids coming up to me, calling me names, or people starting rumors that were completely false. I had no clue. I didn't even know where they had come from, how they had started, when no part of it was true. I still had friends. I still do have friends. But when this stuff happens, you find out who your true friends are. Throughout the years with bullying, I've also had friend troubles. Because when things started, my friends would turn on me, and I would lose them. And I always had one friend, who never doubted me, who never questioned our friendship, who always stuck by my side. I just want whoever is watching this to remember, always stay true to yourself. I definitely did do that, and I always chose to take the high road. I'm so frustrated with my generation treats their peers, with how they treat their peers. I mean, I can't blame everyone. I can't blame anyone. There are tons of people who are kind, caring, and friendly, but lots, they just don't seem to have as much respect as they could, especially towards their elders. And I find that so disrespectful because respecting your elders is something I strongly believe in. And if you guys are watching this, please take that into consideration because I do strongly believe that you should respect your elders. But anyways, don't get me wrong. I can't judge you. I can't call you mean because I don't know what's going on in your life at the moment or what has happened in your life or whatever it is that causes you to act out the way you do. But I just want you to know that I know that there is some good in you. I'm not mad at the people who teased me and bullied me throughout the years because of them, they made me a stronger person. And who would think you could learn something from a bully? But I did. I learned to stick up for myself. Bullying hurts, and not just the people you do it to, but also the people around them. When they come home and they're depressed, it makes the people who they are surrounded by also depressed. But the way bullying affects their friends and family most is when it goes too far. People can push it over the top sometimes with what they do. Innocent people take away their lives because that one person decided to hurt them. I want to be heard. I wish there was a way I could stand up, but I can't really. So this is me trying. I want from whoever is watching this to tell your friends and help get the word out. Please help me to try to stop bullying.